Hell of a view. I said hell of a view.
It's a mountain.
It's not just a mountain. This is one of the pearls of the Alps, and it's the fifth highest in France. Is this your first run?
I suppose.
Fourth one for me. I was here at 9 a.m. as always. Nothing like the mountain when it hasn't been touched all night. Snow like a virgin on her wedding night. You can hear the gasp of the mountain while you admire the danger in her curves, the beauty of her face.
Do you mind? I'm busy here.
Doing what?
What does it look like?
Taking notes on the beauty. Good man. The mountain inspires me too. I get all my best ideas when I'm looking at her, but I rarely have the foresight to get out the pen and paper and start writing.
This isn't about the mountain.
A love letter?
No.
A lonesome ode to a paradise lost.
You must know. It's a suicide note.
You don't say.
Isn't it obvious? Do I look like a skier?
Not an orthodox one, I admit, but those are the ones you have to fear. Remember Tony Saylor, that Austrian scoundrel? Picked up 3 golds in Cortina d'Ampezzo like he was shopping for bread.
Or poles?
Who needs poles? Andrea Lawrence won a gold in 52 without them.
I don't even have any skis.
A point well taken, but neither did Sondre Norheim. A little before your time, I admit. 19th century Norwegian. Jumped all the time without him.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
You're saying you're a real ski bird.
I'm saying I'm jumping.
Jumping?
Head first.
You devil, you.
I'm serious.
A bit cheeky, I admit, but I can see you're the type. All the same, don't you think it's a bit dangerous? Especially with this being your first run and all?
That's the point.
What's the point?
I'll die.
Mind if I have a look?
I do, in fact.
Just a peek.
Why?
I could help. With the note, I mean. I know I'm just an amateur with my skis and poles. You're the pro, but now and then I've been known to go hors de piste,
Or the what?
off the trail, where you're not supposed to go, right for the trees and the cliffs and the impossible thrill. Put differently, I've been in your shoes.
You have?
Often, in fact.
That's hard to believe.
Trust me, I know you've got to think these things through, and if you jump now, no one will be impressed. It just snowed last night, and you'll land like a quail feather on a bed of pillows.
What should I do?
You want a hard landing?
Very.
Wait until we get over that ridge. Then you slam into those diamonds of rocks, and they'll pierce through you like hot butter on a crusty biscuit.
You're serious?
Deadly. And in the meantime, you can have me take a look at the letter. We'll tweak it a bit, and then when you jump, I'll make sure it gets into the right hands. Honey, could you cancel my subscription to The Economist? And I forgot to tell you that Juanita is coming on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Can you make sure the house isn't a mess? Who's Juanita?
My maid.
You've got to clean up for the maid?
Don't ask.
Feel free to use my Metro card. It's in the top shelf of the living room bureau on the right-hand side. It's good for another 2 months. Gotta go. Sorry about everything. Bye, Egbert. That's it? Sorry about everything. Bye, Egbert.
Well, like I said, I don't have much time.
You want me to disseminate this?
No, don't disseminate it. Just make sure my family gets it.
Okay, we'll start with the family. Good thinking. But at the same time, with this kind of letter, you've got to reach for more. Live up to the moment. Evoke the spirit of our times. And if you're good, capture the scream of the soul in the free fall. You game?
I don't know.
Listen, Egbert. If you want to make a splash with this, we've got work to do.
Work?
Yes. We've got about 1 minute left before we're over those razor-sharp spirals. First step, we've got to acknowledge history. You're not the first to pull the plug, you realize.
I guess.
Kurt Cobain. He didn't talk about magazine subscriptions. He said that he'd rather burn out than fade away. The gentleman acknowledged history, you see. Found a seat in an empty pew and gave it up to the master fiddler, Neil Young. Who are you referencing? A cleaning lady?
I'm not.
Or Stefan Zweig? He said his beloved homeland was gripped with madness. He was doing it for the future of his country. What's your cause? To save money on the metro?
Who is Stefan's wig?
Oh, Virginia Woolf. You've heard of her, I assume. She said she had never been happier than when she was with her husband. Who do you love? Where's your sense of family, history, literature, the edge of the abyss, the fragility of humanity?
How do you know so much about this?
Oh, I've written a few suicide notes in my time. Nothing I'd present to the Queen, mind you.
You've written suicide notes?
Sure, I'm no expert, but I know you've got to work at it, not just scribble a shopping list on a ski lift. I've been working on my current one for at least 2 months.
Your current one?
Or posted it this morning.
To who?
Oh, with these things, you can't trust anybody. Sent it registered mail to my mother, wife, the children.
You sent the note to your children? That's horrible. How can you just send a letter like that and have them open it?
You think it's better if they wait until the newspaper publishes it? You really have no appreciation of the tradition.
Are you saying...
I'm telling you.
What?
This is it, Egbert.
But this is ridiculous. We can't jump at the same time.
Tell you what. You go, and then I'll do it on the next lift.
What?
You heard me. You go, and then I'll take the next lift.
Suppose you change your mind.
What will you care? You'll be dead.
No. You go, and then I'll go on the next lift.
Very gallant of you, Egbert. But just so I understand, you're saying you'll let me go first and that I should commit suicide now.
I didn't say it like...
Oh, trust me. Is that it?
No, I just...
Or you want to create a distraction so no one will try to stop you when you do it?
Maybe, but...
Good thinking. Maybe you do know what you're doing here. Okay. Here we go.
What are you doing?
Taking off my clothes. No use wasting them.
What am I gonna do with them?
Give them to some poor chap on the way down, or looks like you could use some then. Don't want to die from frostbite before you take the plunge.
But how can I get down? I don't have any skis.
That's why I'm giving you mine. Well, it's been a real pleasure. See you on the other side.
Wait!
Sorry?
I've got something to say.
Step on it, Egbert. We've only got 30 more seconds of deadly peaks.
Like I was saying, I've got experience too.
We all have experience. It's called age.
But I know how beautiful life can be, especially with age.
Don't lecture me about beauty. Why do you think I'm jumping here on the beautiful mountain?
I don't know.
Why do any of us want to do this?
Because we have doubts? Because we lose our way?
Egbert, please.
Because we've taken too many wrong turns? Because we didn't fulfill our dreams?
This really isn't the moment.
Or maybe we can't face the realization that our minds and bodies aren't what they used to be, and that our hopes for the future are just shadows lost in the early morning sun of younger generations.
Egbert, that's enough.
You think you're so special because you want to do this? You're not. You said it. We all think like this, some more than others. But in the end, these thoughts visit all of us, and what matters is how you fight against them rather than how you give in.
God damn it. You made me miss the peaks.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm gonna have to ski down the mountain and start this all over again.
I didn't mean to.
This is already my 4th run today. I told you that.
No.
With you, I thought I had a real shot. Finally, someone on his way to the other side. But what do I get? A total amateur. A pre-debutante. Give me those bloody poles back!
Why are you smiling?
No reason.
You seem very happy.
It's a beautiful day.
But you were about to commit suicide.
That was then. Now we're going to ski down one of the most beautiful mountains in the world.
You weren't planning to jump, were you?
It's a hell of a view, Egbert.
Yeah. Hell of a view.